Okay, now next topic in your book, page number 134, is various seasons of India. The climate of India is characterized by the following four main seasons. On the basis of monsoon variation, there are four. So first is the hot and dry season, which is in the month of March to May. Second is the hot and the monsoon season, which is from the month June to September. Then comes the retreating monsoon, which is retreating monsoons, which occur from only in 2 months, October and November. And then comes the cool and dry season, that is from December to February. Now children, in your book on page 134, you have to make a change. Instead of three main seasons, you will write four main seasons, and you will add as hot and dry season, March to May, hot and wet season, June to September, then the retreating monsoons, October, November, and the cool and dry season, December to January. I'll send a pic also to you. You can make that change in your books. So now children, we will begin with the first season, that is the hot and dry season. The months are March to May. Now looking at this map, I've put an arrow here, equator. So in the month of March, the direct rays of the sun fall at the equator. Therefore, in fact, equator is an area which receives high temperatures throughout the year. But after this month, March, there is a change in the direct rays of the sun as it falls on the earth. So in March it is falling at the equator, but by the month of May, it starts falling towards the Tropic of Cancer. That means the direct rays of the sun from the equator, they start moving towards the Tropic of Cancer, and hence this area, the northern part of area, start receiving direct rays of the sun, making the land very hot. So in May, the highest temperatures are recorded in the desert region. You can see it's colored red, of the northwest, where the maximum temperatures may rise above 48 degrees Celsius. This is the period when the sun's direct rays move towards the north, that is towards the Tropic of Cancer. The northern plains also have the temperatures which is about 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. However, places at the higher altitudes like the Himalayan region as well as the coastal region, they do not receive very high temperatures. Here the high temperature is not received because of the height, altitude, and here high temperature is not received in the coastal region because of the nearness to the sea. So the high temperatures during this season, it leads to ascending air. Obviously, when the temperature is very high, the air becomes light and it starts to rise. And this is the time when at some places these storms are accompanied by conventional showers, they start occurring. These results, the ascending airs, they result into the storms in some area. One of the air which moves from the Thar desert towards the Indo-Gangetic plain in Lucknow, also we experience it. It is known as Loo, which is a hot and dusty wind, and you people must thank it because we get early summer break because of the Loo. So likewise in other places like Kerala, there is a local wind which is known as the mango showers, as well as in the states of Assam and West Bengal. Also, a local wind, because of the ascending wind, storms occur, which is known as the Kal Baisakhi. So these are some of the local winds or the characteristic features of the hot and dry season. Uh, Children, as the whole country is under as the whole country is under a very hot condition at this time, a low pressure is created over the land and it becomes more severe, and a low pressure trough is developed between Thar Desert and Chota Nagpur Plateau. The surrounding sea, as I told you, are cooler and hence have a low temperature and high pressure. That's what I have marked in the map. So coming to the next. This is the time when these are the storms which set in during this hot and dry season. A trough between the Thar Desert and Chota Nagpur is created because of northwest movement of the winds from the Deccan and south movement from the Himalayan area. So the Deccan Plateau, the area that is the Indo-Gangetic Plain, which lies between the Deccan Plateau in the south and the Himalayan region in the north. So the area in between these two is a low-lying area where the trough is created. A low pressure trough is created, and hence the winds starts to blow in circulation and sets in. So thunderstorm, they are accompanied by thunderstorm with strong dusty winds, which bring little rainfall to the states of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, not because of these hot high temperatures, but because of the western disturbances. So this is the time when some of the local winds also sets in, and the main local winds are, the first is the Lu, which is known as a sandstorm. The month is May and June. It happens in Northern Plain. It takes place in the Northern Plains. We are a witness to it. We generally get early summer vacation because of the Lu only. There is no rainfall, but the temperature rises up to 45 to 50 degrees Celsius. The effects are, it causes heat strokes, which may be very harmful. Second type of local wind or thunderstorm, you can say, is the Kal Baisakhi. The months are April to May. Area Assam and West Bengal. Heavy rainfall, and this rainfall is good for tea cultivation in Assam and rice and jute cultivation in West Bengal. Then the third type is the mango shower, which is also in the same month, April and May. It is in the southern part of India, mainly the state of Kerala. It brings little rain, but which is very good for the early ripening of mangoes, especially in Kerala, and it is beneficial for tea and coffee plantation as well. So, looking at the main characteristic features of the hot season is that it is marked by dry weather and excessive heat. The whole of tropical India, south of Himalayas, experience very high temperature. The range of temperature is very high in the interior. The range of temperature is low over the coastal regions as they experience equable climate. Thunderstorms are accompanied by dusty winds, which are very common in this area.